Tell 'em Tribe Tarot. Daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace, Gemini. I am Cherokee with Tell 'em Tribe Tarot, coming to you with another love reading. You know I love talking about love, so I'm tapping in once again to talk about love. But this time we're going to be discussing what your options may be should you decide to leave this connection that you're thinking about calling quits on. I feel like some of you are trying to call quits on it, not necessarily because there's infidelity, but because you just don't want to be in a relationship no more. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. I mean, you have the right to change your mind. Anyways, we're going to get into all of that, but that's what I felt right away. Like, someone is just like, I don't want to be in a relationship no more. I just want to be single. I just want to be young, wild, and free. And you might be older like me, and you just want to be older, wild, and free. Because we got to go easy with the word old, okay? Just mature, wild, and free. If you vibing with what I'm saying, drop tribe in the comments to let me know that you vibing with the Tell 'em Tribe. You feel me? Because you want to be mature, wild, and free. We're going to tap into that. Take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Be kind with the comments because you already know. You feel me? Be kind or don't say nothing at all. We only with the good vibes over here, okay? Okay. Click like, turn on post notifications, share the video to share the wealth, and subscribe to my channel and subscribe to the membership, because when I drop those members only videos and you see them little clips what we're gonna be talking about, it's not your normal conversation. So you don't want to miss out. It's only $9.99 a month. So enough with the promos. Let's get into it. We're going to ask our spirit guides, beautiful angels, tarot cards, and ancestors to please provide us with the guided messages for the collective. Please provide us with the guided messages for the collective. The Four of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. Please provide us with the guided messages for the collective. The Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles. There's a lot of pentacles here. So you're very hands-on in this relationship. The Devil card came out in reverse, but I'm reading it in the upright position. I don't typically read reversals unless the universe is like, read them. Oh yeah, that tickled me way too much. Ouch, something kind of bit me, or I just need to take another shower. Might be allergic to the soap, don't know, but I'm clean, fresh in my nice vitamin C colors. I love orange. I've been loving orange lately. Anyways, but my favorite color is not orange. I love earth tone colors. This technically would be an earth tone color because orange is from the earth, you know what I'm saying? It grows on a tree. Tapping into what you want to know about whether you should leave this connection or not. I'm hoping that this information will provide you with the guided message that you need to make the decision for yourself, because if you did not know, the tarot is supposed to be used to help you to make the decision, but not to make the decision for you, because ultimately with free will, you should be making your own choices, right? Because that's what we have, free will, and that's a beautiful thing. So right now, your future with your partner, if you stay in this relationship, is the Four of Pentacles. So you feel as if you may be feeling as if someone is not giving enough, not doing their part, being selfish in the connection. Might be selfish with money or time, not putting in what they said they would put in the past, or it could be that you may be feeling selfish with your time, because at the beginning of this reading I felt an energy of someone who's just like, I don't want to be in this relationship no more, and I feel so guilty about it. Like, you know, you swore it in, you pinky swear to be in this relationship. This could be somebody that you've been with for a minute, that you were friends first, and it feels great, and you might feel like, you know what, we'll be better off as friends, or just, you know, giving each other a break because we do everything together. You might feel smothered in the connection. I feel like we live in a day and age right now where everybody is just ready to just do their own thing and just be on their own. And I feel like social media is at fault for a lot of this, where we isolate ourselves and we connect only through to other people conveniently on our phones, computers, tablets, or whatever the case may be. You don't even have to leave your house to travel the world. So I feel like it has been the life expectancy of a relationship has plummeted. I haven't done any type of research on this, but that's just the way that I feel. You know, this could have been like this for as long as I know, but social media just took off in like 2011, 2012. And it's been on and popping ever since. So it's been playing a negative part on relationships. And I brought all of that up for this point solely. I feel like you may have connected with someone deeper than you may have connected with your person in the last few months. And if you know that this person has not done anything negative to the point where you feel tried or disrespected, you may want to give it another go, reinvent the relationship. That's not what the advice is here. That's just my advice. But now if we're looking at the card says that you may be feeling like you want to be more selfish with your time. You want to spend more time doing things that you want on your own, or you may be putting funds away on the side so that you can like plan your perfect bailout. Your future with your partner is just you continuing this momentum. I feel like you've been doing that. You've been selfish. You've not showing up to dates. Excuse me, runny nose. Not showing up to dates or declining dates, or not feeling like having sex, not because you're not sexually attracted. Maybe the attraction has changed. I'm not so sure. But whatever your reasoning is, you're not doing the same thing that you're used to doing with this person. And you're going to continue doing that until they maybe pull back as well. And I think that you're wanting them to decide to make that call so you don't feel guilty about doing it. And that's not right. That's trifling. It's messed up. Face your shit. If you don't want to be in a relationship no more, just say that. But anyways, that's how it would look in the future. Like you with this person, you just pulling back some more and you making yourself miserable, making them miserable, and keep telling them, nothing's wrong, but hiding your money in little third party accounts if you're married, or not spending enough time with them, canceling plans quite often, just being selfish with your time and your involvement in the things that you typically would be. Now your future with yourself, if you stayed, you'd be going back and forth trying to figure out how to bail out. So you're not even going to be focused on your relationship. You're going to be focused on other opportunities. So you may not have a dating site, but people are looking mighty attractive in even people in other relationships. Like their situation just looks way more attractive than yours. And when you shift your focus to outside, to the outside, internally is doomed. So I feel like in the future with yourself, you're just going to be with this Two of Wands energy, is just looking at the world like, damn, I want to go outside and play. I want to play hopscotch. It's like you've been helping. Hopscotch, that was random as shit. Like when I think outside, I just think kids playing outside, like in the 90s, because 90s, 80s, 70s, whatever. I'm old as shit. So, but you're just looking like, how am I gonna make my next move? I gotta be strategic, and I don't want to be blamed for this. This is how I feel that you feel. The future with your partner, if you leave, I feel like, and this is the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like you're going to be working on the things that you were planning on doing when you left them in the smoke. You're going to be more focused on what you want to do. You're not going to feel obligated to have to include them in everything. You're going to feel relieved. I'm going to get more insight on this, because the Eight of Pentacles is basically saying that you're going to be working harder on the things that you may have neglected in the connection. Some of you may feel as if that you gave your all to this person, and this person is giving their all to you as well, but you're just tired of giving your all. And I don't see this as a situation that has to do with any infidelity. There's a possibility that it could have, but fact of the matter is just that you just don't want no parts of this right now, and you're very much entitled to not want any parts of dealing with a situation. You can change your mind. You're not obligated to stay with anyone if you don't want to, and you shouldn't feel guilty about it. The only thing that you should really consider is being open, having open communication about it, so you don't blindside the person. But I feel like this person has an idea. I don't see any cups here, so there's the emotional connection, and this connection is, it's not there. It's just not. So let's see. Let's get some more insight on the future with your partner if you leave the connection. So it's the 10 of Swords. So why would this be blurry like this? Anyways, the 10 of Swords, y'all already know the 10 of Swords. It's a lot of swords getting stabbed down on a person. So you just replaying like bailout plans and all that stuff, that's going to come to an end. I feel like you may feel remorseful about it, but it's going to be very brief. And your days of feeling like you can't speak up in this connection about how you feel is going to come to an end. I feel like you'll be more open to speak to your partner about why you wanted out when you actually leave them behind. So I feel like you'll be able to have a better and open communication with them regarding why, which is understandable because you don't feel the pressure of staying together, and you know no matter what you say, y'all still not gonna be together anyway. So you just tell them everything, which is kind of funny because I used to be like that, like back, you know, when you're afraid to like speak up and stuff. And I feel like you get to that point where you're afraid to speak up when people in your childhood is tied to childhood traumas, where you weren't allowed to speak up and say how you felt. So you just kind of just moved in a way that accommodates everybody else, and you quiet the longing to be heard, and then you end up looking like the bad person when it's time to have the important conversation, because you don't want to speak up. Like you deflect and you put the responsibility on the other person. So you may have some internal things going on as well. Thank heavens I've grown from that, but it takes experience and practice to grow from that. When you realize that you will hurt the person that you're with by shunning them or stonewalling them into taking responsibility to doing something that you should be doing, as opposed to them doing it for you, so you don't have to guilt trip about it. But I feel like the future with your future with your partner, the stress of communication will be lifted, and you may be able to open up more to them about why it didn't work out. Now your future with yourself, if you leave, I feel like here with the 2 of Pentacles is saying that you're gonna have a better feeling about everything. A weight is going to be lifted off of your shoulder. I pulled a Fool card as well. The Fool card and the 2 of Pentacles. I have this blurry shit on the camera, and it's really irritating me because the background is supposed to be, oh wow, look, it doesn't do it to the background, but when I try to go closer, it does it. So I guess I got to put it up in the background. Learning something on the spot. Anyways, and I'm not editing this shit much, okay? I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. So anyways, the 2, I said anyways twice, it's irritating me. 2 of Pentacles and the Fool card. So you're gonna feel a breath of fresh air. You're gonna feel like you can take on the world. Like it's like a kid that grew up in a religious household, and then when they turned 18, they rebelled. They just left. They did everything that they couldn't do when they were with their person. And I feel like that's what this 2 of Pentacles would mean, that you're just going to be balancing so many things. Like, oh my God, I couldn't go here when we were together. Or maybe you felt that way, or you communicated that with your person and they were just like, And it could be little things that turned you off within the connection. And as you grew, as you were supposed to be growing together, you were growing apart. So, and this is where you are. You're like, I don't want to be with them no more. I don't want to be with you no more. You ain't cheat on me or nothing. I just don't want to be with you no more. Like, we don't have the same interests. So like, you're just gonna have a new attitude towards everything. And then the advice to you to consider is the Devil card. Yeah, Capricorn energy is here. Be very careful about what you're doing and why you're doing it, right? We may have toxic habits that we don't acknowledge because it feels good. But when someone is close to you on a daily, and people that you care about, or a person that you care about, in this particular situation, your partner is telling you, hey, you know, when you do this, it doesn't make me feel good, or why do you always not give me the opportunity to, or why do you back away when I try to have these type of conversations with you? There's a toxic trait that you may have, and you may want to consider looking within to find out why you may leave relationships when it gets difficult, or why you don't want to be in a relationship at all. Hopefully it's not to jump into old ways that you left from. I feel like you may have prematurely got into this relationship in the past when you still wanted to play the field. Maybe you want to get back out and play the field again, but off the record, ain't shit out there. Ain't nothing out there. Oh, depending on the individual, it could be like a kid in a candy store, but it's a lot of shit for you to catch out there. So just be very careful. Your spirit guides are telling you that you weren't necessarily imprisoned. I feel like your perspective about the relationship and relationships in general changed when your friends changed. I'm gonna pull another card. Yeah, and the Temperance card came out with the Devil card. So we have two major arcana cards coming out as the advice to you from your spirit guides. So they want you to really dissect your reasonings for wanting to leave this connection, and try to come to terms with what the issue really is. Is the issue you or your person? Because the issue might be you. Sometimes we have to shine the mirror on ourselves and pour life into ourselves, and then take another look at the situation, and then take responsibility for our part, so that we don't break someone when they're giving us their best. And I say us because I'm a part of this reading as well. Like, I'm speaking from experiences that I've lived vicariously through other people, and just reading and experiences on my own. Like, sometimes we're the problem. So before you go jumping ship and possibly leaving something that is good for you behind, make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, and then we're going to close this reading out, okay? I really hope this message is helping some of y'all, or whomever is planning to clear it, or who's considering. Again, there's nothing wrong with doing you, but make sure that you keep those communication lines open. All right, so Spirit, please provide me with the closing message for this individual. I don't even know if I said this was a Gemini reading. This might be, excuse me, a general reading. I don't recall what I said in the beginning. Doesn't matter at this point. We're now 17 minutes in. So wholeness. So you may be looking for things or reasons or other things, outer influences to make you whole. Very important to look within. That's the short answer. Look within yourself to see what's missing. Look within yourself to see what you're trying to accomplish. You know, what do you really want? And be clear about that. And I think that's when you'll realize what you're really trying to do and how you are going to attain it in a healthy way. Okay, so this is all that I have for you now. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the link is in the description box. You can hit me up on Instagram if you want to say hello. Follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to my channels. Subscribe on Facebook. I have a Facebook page that I post to quite often. Get connected with the goddess. It's what we do here each and every day at Tribe Tarot. And until next time, love and light, tribe.